What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's feeding time, and we're going to be feeding Milo and the rest of the fish in the tanks. And we just kicked off all the pumps, and we're going to go ahead and feed them. Milo, you hungry, pal? You hungry? Are you hungry? Yeah, he's ready for his shrimp. You ready? All right, Milo. There you go, dude. Look. Get it. So Milo gets a variety of foods, lots of different meaty foods, shell foods like oysters on a half shell and clams on a half shell, things like that. He also gets frozen shrimp from the grocery store a couple times a week. So he gets a variety of diet, and the other fish kind of feed off of everything that doesn't go in his belly. So he spits out quite a bit whenever he chews. He exhales and inhales and blows a lot of food out into the tank. So the other fish kind of feed on that. And then we're gonna throw some fish eggs in that tank and let it start defrosting, thawing out in there. And we'll grab a couple of these. We got one for this tank too. That's just some mysis shrimp. So we'll let the mysis shrimp kind of get picked at by the fish. Milo will eventually probably come over and eat it, and half of it will blow all over the tank. And then we've got these guys over here, which we split the fish egg. So we'll put some of the fish eggs in here for these guys, and then the rest will go inside this tank. And we'll let that just kind of blow around and break apart, and it'll feed some of the coral and as well as the fish. Milo, what are you doing, dude? Hey, yo, over here. Milo, come on. You don't want no more? Guess not. And then we'll go ahead and get this mysis shrimp kind of breaking up a little bit here for this tank. And then the rest of this cube will go in here because there's not a lot of fish in this tank. I think we got 6 fish in that tank, so we put most of the food in this tank because of Milo and these larger fish. The crayon angel, she's, I would say, probably about 3 years old. Hasn't lost any of the color. Looks like she just came out of a tattoo shop, and all of her colors were just fresh tattooed on her. She looks beautiful. A lot of angels, these Korean angels, will lose their colors after a while. They hit 2 and 3 years of age. The colors start to break apart and dull out a little bit. Hers are just fantastic. She looks better today than she did when she was a juvenile when I got her. The yellow tang is in here. She's pretty big too. She's the second largest fish in here. We got a bunch of chromies and starry blenny and a couple other little critters running around in there. And then we got some anthias, some clownfish, and some blennies in here, and they'll clean up all that. The jawbreaker mushrooms have exploded. I have so many of these jawbreaker mushrooms now. These things go for like 200 to 300 bucks a piece online. There's the mother. That's the one that started it all. She's got greens coming in, some purple starting to show. These ones over here are all orange. Some of them have some red colors, some really nice bright red colors in them. And we'll probably see the greens in about a year. From what I understand, for the most part with jawbreaker mushrooms, they start off orange. The reds are usually come in the first year. The greens usually come in the second year, and then the purple colors start to come in the third year. So once you get that jawbreaker mushroom to about 3 years of age, you're going to start seeing some remarkable color patterns between the purple, the green, the orange, and the red. Yeah, we got some acros in there, some bonsais, and some other things just kind of growing. The forest fire mushrooms are out of control. I'm about to do a big sale online and sell a whole bunch of those. They go for about 50 bucks each. I sell them for $20 each. Milo, you don't want to come out and say goodbye? Hey, what's the matter with you today? It's like, I didn't want to be filmed while I was eating. Milo, say bye. Anyway, guys, a little feeding. Hope you enjoy the video. We'll start doing some more in-depth videos once we get the new facility set up. the transition of all these tanks, the breakdowns of these tanks, the building of all the other tanks. So I've basically just been kind of documenting these 2 reef tanks with this YouTube channel, so I really haven't been putting a lot of effort into making content. But once we start building the new facility, which should start March, we'll be doing a lot more content on this this channel. So for all of you guys who've been here so far, I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.